Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is the BVB rebuild. It is episode 6 and today we have a struggling Schalke in 16th in the table, followed by what will be the Europa League first or second knockout round draw. I'm not too sure how it works in the Europa League. I haven't spent too much time in it. Yes, that is a little bit of a sneaky little joke. Anyhow, since we last met, a lot of things have happened, hence why this episode, I'm filming it late before I get to coaching. Hopefully we'll get it out tonight. As the 24th happens, the 25th, if not, happens tomorrow, so be it. It'll probably be about 5 days since the last episode. I apologise, there's a lot that's gone on. Cricket Grand Final, won that. Tick. Coaching, a lot of things happening with coaching. I've coached every day this week. Cricket Grand Final is coming up this weekend too, so I've trained for cricket. So this whole week is just out of whack. Second thing that I will note very early on into the episode is I want to thank everyone for the support on the episode, getting constant messages on Discord when a new episode's coming out. I really appreciate it, guys. It means you're loving the series. I'm definitely going to do a bit more series that are kind of like this throughout the rest of the Fm21 cycle. However, it's also important to note that links down below, there is the link to my Twitch. We have started a new Twitch save with Benevento. It's season 1. We seem to Christmas Day. We had a look around the leagues, put a whole heap of teams around. Benevento, a team that I do support in real life because mum's side of the family are from Benevento in Italy. It happened to actually go down between them and Regina Calabria, where my dad's side's from. They're the two teams I support in Italy. Give them equal support, which is something that you shouldn't do as a football fan, but considering I follow Liverpool like a religion, I kind of give myself, who do I like in Italy, France, England, Spain, England, didn't mean to say that. You know what I mean? If you're like that and you have a main team, but you like seeing teams in other domestic competitions do well, let me know who those domestic teams are. Put them in the links down below. Mine are the links, comment section down below. Mine is obviously Regina Calabria and Benevento in Italy. And it was really cool to see them two get spun down to the end on stream, and we got Benevento. We did sim to just before the transfer window, made a few transfers, a couple guys that you will know. Really recommend going back to the VOD that was on the 23rd. Watch probably the last hour. You see me make a few deadline signings. If you want to see how a Nani at age 34 and as a Putter age 34 from, the ex-AC Milan centre-back come in and help a team stay in the Serie A, that's definitely the one you should check out. It's going to be a very crazy save. It just gives me a break from SFB in Denmark. Such a big, grindy save, 14 seasons, the face packs that are in it, everything like that. It makes it very long, the process, where we can get for a few games in a night a few months, in a night with Benevento, or that's probably a bit of a stretch, a few months. But if I played solidly, we could get through some damage of the season. I could play 3 hours and get through 3 games because it's just the processing time so long with Denmark. So a nice time to cap a little bit of a break. Also important to note as well, we'll look to try after this week going back to episode 1 every 2 days. And hopefully we do get back on track with this save because there's a lot of things happening at Dortmund and I really, really, really want to keep you up to date. First reason why we're playing Schalke, look at the table. Bayern have slipped up. They've drawn again to Mönchengladbach. Today, if we win, we will be officially top by ourselves in the Bundesliga. That is a massive tick. Second thing happening here with Dortmund is we have not lost a game since the opening day of the season. Since I moved to work the ball in the box here against Leipzig, we have really got on with games. The only game that we really struggled to score in was Bayern, and in the end we were very lucky. And Sparta Prague, we did win 1-0 away from home, but we absolutely dominated in, and we are looking amazing. With those results, we've also qualified first out of the group. 5 games, 5 wins, 15 points. We got Copenhagen in the final match, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to play all the kids. If we lose, who cares? But we are qualified top in the Europa League, and that's exactly where we want to be. But yeah, look, it's been a great time here with Dortmund. Everything's going so well. People scoring a whole range of goal scorers. Haaland, by the way, is just next level. I've never used a guy that is this good. Now, we had Fabio Silva at Mess last year, who scored me 50-odd goals a season, whatever. This guy is just next level. He just gets the ball, beats people, scores. He doesn't miss. Where Fabio Silva could miss a chance or two, Haaland, if he gets a chance, just see you later, it's in. But the rest of the team, now that we've got back people from injury, Reina and Royce are switching in every game. But look, it is such a good team on paper that it's unreal. And Emre Can actually should be back from the bench today too, from coming back from injury. Yeah, we're at full strength. But look, that team looks insane. Because we're doing so well in the league, we really have a serious shot that we could win the league this year, right? If that's the case, we've got 71 mil in the balance. We've got 375k in wage. I dare say that if we're in a position where we can go and really challenge for this title this year, instead of waiting for another year or two, I may go and spend the budget to get a few guys in to beat Bayern in the season 2 of the Bundesliga, which, considering they've won it for this many years, we go to their profile, I wouldn't mind having an absolute crack at beating that first time around in my first proper season. Anyway, since everything else has really been ticked off, there's not been no training, injuries or transfers or anything like that, the team is just very self-explanatory. The form, as you can see, is great. You may not see Menino and Kakur's form at 7.14 for the keeper and 7.44 there. And I think you can just about see John Stones underneath my face cam. The form in the last 5 games, the form over the average rating has been insane. And as you expect, it's really good. I also will say that this tactic, I'm running it at Benevento. And I'm telling you, we're playing some good football there, and we don't have a team that's nowhere near being good enough in the Serie A. So if you want to have a look at this tactic, pause the video. I recommend give it a go. I do have some player instructions about getting people to sit narrower. It's just a super narrow 4-2-3-1. If you're ever interested in me doing an actual tactics video for this tactic, if we probably win the Bundesliga this year round with this squad, then maybe I might do a tactics video. If you're interested in that, links are down below, and there we go. All right. You guys are probably also wondering, did Damo make a duck in his semi-final? No, I did not. I made 7. A very glorious looking 7. If you play cricket, you'll get this term I'm about to say. If you don't play cricket, you're going to say, what smack are you on? That was the best I've batted all year, and it was the best looking 7 that I've made, and it's better than the few bigger scores that I made this year. The reason why I say that, I look good at the crease. I played very well, played very straight. I middled everything. I'm not particularly great with my pads, and the only boundary I hit in the 7 was a well-timed half volley on my pads that I flicked behind square for 4, which is a shot that I only play when I'm really in form. And the ball that got me out jumped off a good length to about shoulder high, and I did well to even get bat on it. Should have just wore one in the shoulder or just kept the bat down and tried to get out the way of it. But when it rises off a good length where you get forward on, that's way too quick here against Schalke. Sometimes you just got to say too good and the guy took a screamer. But if you don't play cricket, you won't understand the terminology of that was the best looking 7 or you looked good. It was a good looking 7. It's just how you play. It's like on FM, you had 25 shots, 15 on target, 60% of the ball, and you drew a game. You probably say, we're about to concede as I'm talking all this smack, aren't we? Well, good save, full swim, and that's 1-0. Right, we're losing to third bottom Schalke inside a minute. That's not how this was meant to go. But yeah, take that example in FM. You looked good, but you got FM'd. Use it in cricket. You look good, but you got out. Right, just how it goes. So hopefully for my grand final, we'll make runs. And then, yeah, but we're 1-0 down. Enough about me and everything going on here. We are filming an episode. We're finally, hopefully, going to get this out live. And look, bar the obviously first minute kerfuffle, we are yet to have a shot. Now we have. We just need a good response. And I know we can give it. And we've been very good defensively. Haaland's got a chance. If he gets here, he won't miss. Now that I've mentioned that Haaland won't miss, you watch him miss his next chance. Anyway, Emre Can blocks. Sebelios doesn't really shoot too much. He's just hit one there from outside distance. So, yeah, great. I'm saying we're in great form. We concede inside a minute. I said Sebelios doesn't shoot too much. And it's now 1-1 because he's hit one from distance. I'm going to say that we're going to lose this game 5-2. You watch now. We're going to win this game easy. I don't know. Anyway, the keeper should do a lot better. He's hit it straight at him and just let him in, hasn't he? It's a highlight from kickoff. We love these too. Anyway, important to note, in the comments section, I'm asking a lot of questions. If you, to my regular viewers, if you're a new viewer, by all means, just watch the episode, enjoy, and give it a like and subscribe. If Schalke actually end up getting relegated, as they're about to score, what a save by Kakur. He's been in great form. If Schalke end up getting relegated, God forbid that they do, because their squad should really stay up. Definitely tempted that once this save with Dortmund's done, to load back to the stage they got relegated, take their job, and then hopefully bring them back to some form of glory. I also am aware they have got financial difficulties in real life. I'm not sure if that's on FM, but them getting relegated to the Bundesliga 2 would be a really not bad semi-longer term, but still quite a short term YouTube save as well. Obviously, we'd finish Dortmund first, but I would load back and then, see if they actually got relegated or not. Anyway, long ball there, and Schubert has picked it up. Something to think about for once Dortmund is done. Which, who knows? To be fair, if I won the league this year, I'd probably play one more season, see how we went in the Champions League, and that would be it. As the goal of this save is just to beat Bayern to the league title. Anyway, we're 2-1 up here. Haaland has scored his 50th goal for Dortmund, and he's already scored quite a lot of goals this year already. So kudos to Haaland. He doesn't miss, like I said. Here he is, 1 touch, 2 touches, fair to set himself, and a left foot cross keeper. The man is unbelievably good. I can't recommend him enough. And yeah, by the way, KO George on the bench, growing well here at Dortmund, even better. Transfer listed in my Benevento save on Twitch. Picked him up for 3.8 mil, scoring goals for Benevento in the Serie A. Links down below. If you want to see a guy grow and you get him into a top division side very early in his development, in KO George, one of the best wonder kids in the game, down below. Links down below. Highly recommend it. Anyway, enough plugging in the Twitch as Reina going on the run from the shadow striker. Good ball in and Haaland scored. And that's now 3-1. And we're well into the ascendancy here. It's his 100th career goal total for Haaland. And he scored his 50th in the league as well. Just league games. He's insane. If you got the money, if you're managing someone with that much money, get him. Reina, ball in. Keeper should do a lot better. I think he's kind of flapped at the cross and missed it. And, well, Haaland doesn't miss them. And we're looking really good out here. This is the thing that's kind of been happening, is that we just win the ball, move the ball, look very good, especially in Germany. We've had a couple of issues in the group, but we've won every game, so I'm not going to complain. Anyway, Holler going on a good run, and Kat Kerr has been absolutely outstanding this year in goals, and he makes a big save there. The Turkish Wall, who had a great game against Bayern last episode out, has having a not bad game out here as well. Anyway, 3-1, half-time. We've looked like the better side, deserve our 3-1 lead. And hopefully we can continue on and find ourselves another 3 points and put ourselves top of the Bundesliga by ourselves. Anyway, free kick here. I think this one's going to be Guerrero. It is. I haven't seen him really shoot too much from a free kick. Everything coming out of my mouth, the opposite is happening. It's opposite day. It's the opposite day. I predicted we'll lose 5-2 just out of knowing that it's opposite day. We're 4-1 up. What is the bet that this game finishes 5-2? Are you listening, SI? Are you really? If you are, 5-2 right here would be incredible. It would be good. It would be good banter if this finished 5-2. Anyway, 65 minutes played. We're looking really good, apart from Gabriel Barbosa's had pretty awful one. Reina's stamina, by the way, always drops off. Royce, who's been swapping in, him and Reina just keep swapping starts, is going to come in here. Shout out to Jaden. Every time I bring Royce on, I'll shout you out, Jaden. Garcia also is going to come in for Hummels, so Hummels doesn't get suspended here as well, and I am going to confirm those 2 changes there. Mokoku will come on here as well. Jude Bellingham probably should get out there for Zebelios. 75 minutes played. I want to give Mokoku game time, but also I don't want Gabriel Barbosa to come off on a 6.7. He's not been too happy. He's not been playing in the middle, but he's been scoring and playing really well out wide, so yeah, anyway, Sancho, great run, still going. By the way, Sancho as a right winger is definitely an option. Gabby Barbosa blocked, Sancho, bang. Every time he goes on the right, he does look like scoring Sancho. Every time he plays on his left, coming onto his right foot, doesn't look like scoring. And there we go. It is 5-1. All of a sudden, shout the score. I have incorrectly guessed 5-2, if you know what I mean. I said we would lose 5-2. It's opposite day. We're going to win the game 5-2 because I said we're going to lose 5-2. Right, is that what's going on here? 80 odd minutes played. If they score, I'll be the funniest thing I've ever seen on FM. It won't be the funniest thing I've ever seen on FM. That's the opposite day. There we are. Anyway, Royce, Jude Bellingham, Emre Can, Haaland, Sancho, game over. Offside, never mind. The 5-2 is alive and well still. There we go. This would be absolutely scenes, in the great words of Dr. Benji, who I've not watched a video of in about a year. Damien, it's been too long to watch a Dr. Benji video. Anyway, continuing on, back to everything here. By the way, this is what I want on FM next year. I want that camera angle because I would play in it every time. It's like a 3D, 2D. It's unreal. Anyway, time ticks away. I'm not going to make a change here. I'm just going to let it go. It finished 5-1. Boo. If it was really opposite day, we would have finished 5-2. Anyway, great win. Well done, guys. Perfect result. Nothing wrong with that. This episode is going to be a little bit shorter, but I will show you the goals from the games that are in between this as well. Fantastic result. I'm very pleased as well. And we move top by 2 points over Bayern, and we have a better goal difference. The only game we have lost this season, opening day against Hoffenheim, and that's my only loss as Dortmund manager. Anyway, in between this and the Hoffenheim and the Copenhagen game, actually, I think we play Frankfurt as well before the first knockout round draw. Yes, we do. I'll show you all those games in between as well. And then obviously come with the draw, and we'll do that as well in this episode. I'll see you then, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. It'll just feel like that for you. For me, it's probably going to take me to Simtil coaching and probably after coaching as well to get there. But we will, and I'll see you guys in a second. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, YouTube. It isn't time for the first knockout round of the Europa League. It is also a brand new day behind me. Coaching got busy. Stayed back, coaches meeting, 17's had a game, watched the game. Next minute it's 10 p.m. when I got home. Enough about that. First knockout round draw did not include us. As you can see, those are the teams there. So I think it's like the teams that finished second, and it must be the teams that have come out of the Champions League, judging by the names there. And then we get drawn into the second round on the 25th of Feb. You'll definitely see that, and probably won't be its next episode. It might be the episode after that. But in terms of our results, definitely going to go through them. As you can see, still top. As you can see, Bayern, by the way, if it's going to let me see, dropped another game of football. They lost to Bayer 0-4, and then we've gone on and seen Bayern win games, including beating Schalke 3-1, but we've beaten by more, so that's superior. Right, as you can tell, it's been busy. Your quote for the YouTube episode, if you're still watching, quote this: "Life's been busy, eat watermelon." I don't know why, I didn't know what I was going to say for this quote, and I was making my coffee to get into another FM session. And that's what came to mind. So if life gets busy, eat watermelon. Don't ask me where that's come from. There we are. As you can see, more perfect results here as well. We played an absolute thriller here against Wolfsburg. As you can see, we won this game here 5-3. We looked pretty good indeed. KO George, by the way, did well. They had a red card, and the next minute they scored, and I'm like, hang on a second. And then George was like, yeah, no, don't worry, boss. I'm going to put that one to bed. We looked scintillating as well versus Werder Bremen. That one there looked really, really, really good. Complete performance, a 4-0 win. We looked magnificent and played some great football. Beat Copenhagen 1-0 in a game that I rotated in, and then we played Frankfurt before the international break, and we did win 4-2. Looked good, bit annoyed to concede the second one in the 93rd, because we probably deserved a little bit more than 4-2 in this game. 4-1, 4-0 was probably what was deserved. But we did look really good. I'm just going to show you the goals of that game there as well to round out today's episode. A bit of a shorter episode. We're meant to have a draw, have a chat. Life gets busy, watermelon, and yeah. So we'll just show you the goals here of the very last game that we played. As you can see, I've been watching it in supersonic speed to get, to get through games as well. Just to get the episodes out. This episode is now taking me to the 25th to get out. The last one, I think, was nearly a week ago today. Grand final weekend, grand final week, grand final prep, everything like that. Anyway, Guerrero, great free kick, goalkeeper side. Still a pretty good hit by him there. We have been conceded from set pieces a little bit, which is something I don't like, but it is what it is. Look, at the end of the day, I don't particularly mind. By the way, Haaland is just broken on FM. Just finishes everything. Now, the last thing I'm going to leave with this episode, we've got 71 million. We're on top of Bayern. We have a really, really realistic chance of beating Bayern Munich this season. What do we do as Royce's effort save falls to Haaland again? Who would you buy with 71 million? Do you buy a couple more wonder kids? Do you guys look at some guys that are a bit more experienced? Do we just see and judge what's going around in the market in January? Do we buy nobody because the squad's doing so well? Or do we ship in a couple of big boys here? You guys kind of let me know. As you can see, though, we have got $74 million in the transfer budget down here, and we've got a fair chunk of payroll there as well. And we're also making sales on the outs. As you can see, Jeremy's gone, just hasn't played, got for $2.5 million to Olympiacos. And Zagadou has not grown at all, not really played at all, and I'm shipping him out for $2.8 million, which does kind of leave me a centre-back light, but at the same time, I've got a Kanji, I've got Garcia, I've got Stones, and I have got Hummels, who was suspended for my last league game. So I feel like we're in a really good spot. But yeah, you guys let me know. I think we could spend the money, but yeah, when life gets hard, eat watermelon. From Damien, everybody else here, give the episode a like. The support's been fantastic. I will definitely endeavour to get out some episodes an episode as well tomorrow before Saturday, my grand final day, because I'm pretty sure Sunday's going to be a wipeout day, no matter if we win or lose. Going to probably be hungover, maybe. I don't know. I also got coaching on the Sunday, so it'll be interesting. And then get back to some normal uploading, with Monday, Tuesday onwards being a bit of more of a normal week. I do start a new coaching job next week as well on top of my current coaching role, but it shouldn't impact too much with my current schedule of playing games and getting episodes out for this save. From Damien and everybody else here, Damien and everybody else here, that's another episode of The Rebuild here with Dortmund done. Links are down below. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you enjoyed the content. And from everybody here like Royce, Hummels, Sancho, Haaland, John Stones, why not, and everybody else. I'll see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.